Hello you guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. So I've already done a review for Idlewild Company's Organic and Word Studies curriculum that we use. Today's video though is about their art studies curriculum that we used. So jumping right in, and I am going to plug this in here as well. This curriculum was bought with our own money. Yes, I am an affiliate. I have a link down in the description box. I appreciate each and every one of you who have used that link to purchase your curriculum. Any thoughts and opinions about this curriculum are my own. This was not something I was given a curriculum in exchange for a good review. This was not paid or anything like that. I just want to clear the air just to make sure that, we're on the same page. These are my own views. All right, so art studies. Now, first up, we did not get as far into this curriculum as I hoped. But there's a good reason for that, because we have just sort of worked art into just like a normal part of our homeschool, which was my ultimate goal this year. My goal was not to get through the art curriculum. It wasn't to, work from cover to cover in that. My goal was to have this as a tool, as a resource to further guide us into working art, into being just a normal part of our homeschool flow. And so this curriculum was actually used in conjunction with art, drawing book for kids, as well as just like freestyle drawing time and art history kids. So we just sort of played around with art this school year, and this just was like a building block for that. So how did we use this curriculum? So this curriculum was pretty much used for art theory. So one of my goals with bringing art into our homeschool is to not make it super formal. As an artist myself, I can honestly attest to the fact that when I was in school and I started taking art classes, because of how structured the art assignments and information and things were, it really kind of stunted my creativity a little bit. And so I see that our kids are interested in art, and I don't want to do that to them. I want to make sure that they can get like those basic art skills, which I feel like the art studies curriculum is really great for. But I also wanted to make sure that they were being given that room to just be free with their art, find their style, and just kind of have fun with it still. And so I do feel like the lessons that we were able to work through, challenged my oldest just enough, but I feel like it wasn't too much of a challenge to where it discouraged him from wanting to level up his drawing skills, I guess you could say. And it was great for building his curiosity as well, because he now has or will be ending the school year with like a pretty good portfolio of beautiful drawings that he has now done. And so yeah, overall, I really like how open-ended the prompts were. So one thing about this curriculum too is that it does come with art examples. So you do the lesson, and then for some of the assignments, there's like an example for that that assignment. So one thing I did, because I wanted our kids to stay within their own style, so to speak, and use their creativity to do the assignments, I would only show them the examples like towards the end or what have you. I wouldn't show it to them like right off the bat. I let them kind of like struggle with the assignment first and kind of play around with their own imagination, their own creativity. Just, I don't know. To me, it kind of helped them to challenge themselves as artists. And so the prompts in and of themselves, I do feel like are pretty open-ended, which from what I've noticed is definitely something to be sought after when deciding on an art curriculum. You don't want something that's gonna like super like put them into a box and like, hey, draw this like this in this style and what have you. I think that's fine for like when you're studying like art pieces or artists even, or things like that. But for the sake of like maintaining like their curiosity, helping them to nurture like their own art style and explore their own abilities and things like that, I think Open-endedness does matter within our curriculum, and that was one reason why I stuck with art studies and I didn't like put it away when I noticed that we weren't getting through it as far, or we hadn't gotten as far into it as I hoped. So we will actually continue this curriculum for the new school year because there's a lot to be had from it. I like the simplicity of the lessons, and so we will definitely stick with it. Now, I mentioned that we also used Art History, is it Art History Kids or Art History for Kids? I forget. I'll link it down below. But we use this in conjunction with that, and I feel like the two work really well together. Now, we don't do the, and I'll leave this link down below because you should probably sift around this for yourself to see exactly what I'm talking about with Art History Kids. But she has like this whole studio bundle thing that you can do for like the school year. We don't do that. We have done like her, we've bought like little packets here and there, and then we have done some of her holiday type of lessons, but the two worked really well together. So Idlewild Company's Art Studies, Art History Kids, and just like our regular art studies that artist studies that we would do like for our morning basket time once a week, things like that. It all worked really well together. And so I just want to throw that out there. So if you're looking to kind of like piece together your own art curriculum and you want to get like the theory piece, but then you want to get something that's a little bit more creative or what have you, then you know some resources that you can possibly check out. So that is actually it for my review. I think overall this is a really good curriculum. I think the simplicity and the open-endedness are probably two of the things that I like the most about it. And oh, I should mention this as well. So I actually was able to use this with all of our kids down to my 3-year-old. So my 9, my 5, and my 3-year-old were able to chime in with or join in on the lessons with this curriculum. So that was a plus. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If so, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.